How are we doing? Anything touching the table has a shot of going home. Anything. Because if it's not touching the table, it's going to be out of sight, out of mind, touching the table. Can you feel my excitement? Can you dial into my starfish energy? Do you see how we get slightly better video to video? Slightly better. And sometimes we're going to make a quantum leap. This is one of those videos. It's 7/27/27. How's my sound quality? How is everything? We are not going to wait for this room to fill up. Why? Because the most important people are here right now. That's you, that's me. We're going to pussy to program. What comes first, audience or high quality content? What comes first, egg or dinosaur? What comes first, subscribers or distribution wide reach? This is Pussy Deprogrammer. I paid money for this. Well, you paid money for this. When's my ROI coming? The reason I understand ROI better than anybody else as a rich person or a person is because I want you to benefit and get your return on investment immediately. That's why I understand entrepreneurship different from others. Whereas other people will spill their water and then not be able to stand, wipe right at it. Why? Because your money's in jeopardy. Why? Your money's in jeopardy because you don't have enough. ROI. I paid money to go to University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. I paid money, what's up? I paid money to go to college. While I was at college, I thought to myself, how am I going to get this money back? But literally, you're a full ride scholarship. Yeah, it got pulled because it's the University of Illinois. So I ended up having to pay. I stayed and I demanded ROI. I demanded it. I don't quit until I get ROI. In segment number 4, you're going to see a solution for people who are so fast to quit. Where people quit so quickly that you'd almost need to ask yourself, why do you hate yourself so much that you're going to try to quit before you barely started? Oh, fail fast. Oh, we got programmed by a homosexual VC. Oh, I wish I would have met you earlier, Larry. This is Monday Comedy. This is comedy. It's not so bad. It's going to be very American. You can tell it's going to be American, right? The reason I giggle is there's a ginormous eagle that is just waving in people's face because I love America, and right now it's just Australian people thinking about wandering in. Are you Australian? Be honest. Be honest if your country sucks. Be honest. lie to me and tell me your country's awesome. There you go. Called it. Which is Australian pussy deprogrammer. Why are we deprogramming? We're deprogramming because Australia, UK, Canada, it's trying to run you over. What if you could get ROI for coming to America and going to UIUC Urbana before you actually even step on the plane? Larry, you're known for your comedy. Are you going to be funny at any time soon? Thank you for keeping yourself negative. Thank you for keeping yourself negative. Pin it, which is 2 minutes of tight comedy. The case for mentors to never spend money. Mentorship. Normally you hang out with an old person and they're so delightful. They buy you food and they give you mentorship. Oh, no, 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 no. That model, it's broken. Drizzle, drizzle. Mentors, they feed you food, they take you places, and you financially get better, and then you don't say thank you. Mentors got tired of that. Kind of like with men's dating, we got tired of paying. Therefore, the case for mentors to not ever pay. Are you a mentee of mine that always pays? Are you a mentee that isn't a good mentee and now you're my mentor and now you're paying for me? Because the mentor, if you're a mentee and you're crappy, you should pay. Because you need to get ROI. You need to get ROI for your investment in the fact that you've never had a mentor before and you're thinking about having Larry Chang be your first. When I'm your first mentor, you're in a world of awesome sauce. When I'm your first mentor, you are able to connect with what? The most important thing, dare I say, the solo thing, is connecting with a hashtag. Drizzle, drizzle, comedic. So my jokes get put into categories. These categories are written down and posted, clipped, which is hashtag. Using comedy the way that Chris Messina, the inventor of the hashtag, intended for comedy to be, which is connected conversations, connected information, connected people. Do you like how I raw dog these videos? I know. Top 10 Web 2 shits, segment number 2. So, top 10 social media mistakes. These aren't things that you're gonna hear anywhere else, which is number 1, too much checking. What I mean by too much checking is you're like the little child in the back of a car. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That's what social media checking too much is you're a little kid and your time is broken. Number 2, too many eyes, negative eyes. What do I mean by too many eyes and negative eyeballs? It's when you post something that you're proud of. Hey, I woke up at 6:55 a.m. and I went ahead and joined Larry Chang for a YouTube live. Nobody likes a hustler that makes them feel bad for being fat, not doing cardio, and not learning first thing in the morning. It's kind of like Hal Elrod Savers, silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing, where you're not actively liking other people, but there are a lot of eyes on you. Kind of like this video where you're thinking, wow, so many eyeballs. Are you one of those people that relies on other people's eyeballs in order to get confirmation? That's a bad thing, is needing confirmation from people that you don't even know, needing affirmation, silent affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. Are you needing an endorsement from people that are actively trying to be negative, crabby negative Debbie Downers who are Lucy losers? To scroll of doom, but time breaks. So enough has been said about doom scrolling information. What is connected to that, which nobody ever talks about, is the fact that time breaks for you. So if you already agree with it, bear with me, it's going to get basic. The reason that time breaks is that immediate gratification, the doom scroll, wires your brain. So when time breaks for you, you're not able to do proactive work. You're not able to do quality work. You're not able to delay gratification. Welcome, how are you? Thank you for joining. Do you like the giant bird? It's a bird named Brady. It's Brady a bird, which is an American bald eagle. Whenever there's an animal involved, I just name it Brady, so that way I remember that the bald eagle's name's Brady, the little dog of mine is named Brady, my mentor, he's named Brady. We're talking about top 10 social media shits that are never talked about. Number 3, which is time breaking. When people don't do long-term learning, and when I mean long-term learning, I mean 20 minutes. When I say long-term learning, I don't mean 20 years. I mean long-term as in the 2 hours in. Long-term is the old immediate term. This is what I mean by time breaking, is when you think that long-term, 90 minutes, is too long. There's a article that I will sum up for you in 2 sentences. You just saved 2 hours, 90 minutes, which is the film school students who could not watch film. How are you going to make a film if you can't even watch a film? Because if you're making a film, problem, time is broken. If you can't watch your own film over and over and over, that's what it means to edit a film, is you're watching your own movie over and over. So if you can't watch someone else's 9,000 hours boiled down into the best 90 minutes of footage, if you can't get yourself to sit and enjoy the fruits of somebody else's labor, problem. Film school students who couldn't watch a 90-minute movie. That's an example of time being broken. That's not even an extreme example of time being broken. That's the most banal, basic, common, trite, regular example of your brain's broken. I see, you see, and we all see this, is that watching a movie, we get distracted. But who should not be distracted? That would be a movie maker. That's like the donut maker who doesn't want to taste other people's donuts and evaluate the methodology, evaluate the outcome, evaluate the process. So when a film school student can't watch the fruits of somebody else's film, we have a defining keystone, capstone occurrence of time being broken, what we're talking about today is comedy, and what we're revealing is top 10 shitty things about social media. But Larry, you're so funny. I'll try to be more funny. Scroll of doom, but time breaks. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And if you just left me all that love, will you tell me who you are so that way I can reciprocate? I know, YouTube hides it. Kind of like how I'm hiding nothing. We're talking about top 10 Web 2 shits. We're talking about social media, top 10 shitty things that are horrible. Number next, which is this number, chasing money by 180% missing the mark. So social media, it's attention seeking. Social media, it is ephemeral. It's got content creators wired to be short term and content consumers wired to be short term. Therefore, if you're reading a newspaper equivalent, which is your algorithmic feed, you're going to realize if you've chasing money, you're going to be 180 degrees off. Doesn't have to even be chasing money. It could be chasing a solution, chasing a time break, self-improvement. The reason it's 180 degrees off is your brain will be flooded by 15 people sending you in 30 different directions. Now, you thought I was going to say 15 people in 10 to 15 directions. That would actually be okay. And it's not to say that other people are contrasting or other people debunk and defocus. What it is with chasing a goal and getting 180'd is this, is that on electronic media, specifically our phone, our map is completely broken. Look at the function of using Waze or Google Maps or the worst maps in the world, Apple Maps. People are not even right now able to navigate with a smartphone that is giving you turn-by-turn instructions. Why? Because people's brains are so scrambled that turn-by-turn instructions on a map, that's difficult. Now, what's funny about that is the fact that if you're chasing a location, chasing down a payday if you're doing DoorDash, chasing down a monetary goal by studying entrepreneurship, you're gonna 180 degrees miss the mark, which is, it'd be better if it were just 120 degrees off the mark. Because when you and I connect or disconnect, it's apparent in our parallel mapping. Clip it. Why am I so happy about that? So when you have a teacher or a mentor or a person who's cheering for you, you can tell on media, Web 12 media, which is Web 1, Web 2, and pen and paper. When you connect with who is trying to help navigate you, the maps match. Now, matching maps is the easiest sounding thing, but in practice, it's incredibly easy to get distracted. In practice, it's incredibly easy to forget that you're even using a map. In practice, you may not have a physical map to look at. Now, what is the outcome, yet the process, is having a physical map on your bedroom wall. Why? An airplane is off target 90+% of the time. It's off target 90% of the time, which is why if you're not flying towards one location, you're going to be flying, you're going to be 180 degrees off. I swear I really get lucky with this script, which is chasing a goal 180%, missing the mark. Chasing money by 100%, missing the mark within social media. We're discussing top 10 pitfalls of social media. These are things that I've never seen anywhere else. Truth be told, I have slightly more than 10. Stay tuned. You're going to want to hear the inside scoop on basic stuff, which we're springboarding from, which is chasing money by looking at views, chasing money, looking at subscribers, chasing money, looking at likes. Top 10, number 5, shitty things about social media. Cheerleading. So the reason cheerleading works in football is there are people on the sidelines, they're cheering for the players on the field. This is a Theodore Roosevelt comment, which is the man in the arena. Are you criticizing them or are you springboarding them? Cheerleading. So on social media, it reveals if you're negative. Why? Because you have a megaphone even if you don't post new content. You have a amplitude of whatever you are much more when you're jacked in. This is why people get addicted. This is why people also get depressed. This has never been discussed before. Treat this like it's a PhD thesis on top 10 shits that Web 2 poops out, which is cheerleading. If you're not cheering for yourself, no one's going to do it for you because nobody else cares. Most people, when they talk, I feel, I think, I don't have a mentor. Cheerleading is where you initially are going to have to get a little consortium of 3 to 6 people. Why? Because you're the sum total of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Cheerleading. Because we're not hanging out with as many friends as we used to in college, because you didn't finish college, we're still talking about cheerleading. Are you consuming content where the person is cheering for you? Or are they trying to fulfill a financial goal because if you can't figure out what they're selling, you're the product. If you can't figure out their business model because you've never ascertained the fact that a lot of things that are seemingly good, they actually are a shitty cult. Cheerleading. So the reason that this video is so hard hitting and hilarious, true story, it's hilarious, is cheerleading. I'm helping comedians cheer for themselves as I help Creek and the Cave merge and acquire Comedy Mothership. Why? Because it's becoming supernatural, birthing of giants. Becoming supernatural, birthing of giants. Hat tip, Dave Asprey, Beyond Conference. It says biohacking though, Larry. It's the same conference. It used to be Silicon Valley Health Conference at Computer History Museum. Back when my face used to look exactly like this, which is, are you cheering for me to continue to not cheering for me? That's on you. That's why cheerleading is go us. Go you. Hey, who's watching this and not actively liking in creepers mode? I see you with my CRM. I see you. Cheer for yourself. Hit the love button that is inside your brain. Hit the love button. Oh my God. Solopolism. Solopolism is next for cheerleading. After cheerleading, we're talking about this is the comedic segment within top 10 Web 2 shitty things that are currently crappy. Kathleen has chimed in to say hi. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? It's good to see you. I know. Well, look what's going on. Look what's going on. Solopolism. Big word. It's where you're too focused on you. The algorithm is tailored to you. It feels like the entire world is catering to you, lying to you in order to get your attention. But what do? I attract people that are tall, good looking, and have long-term thinking, delayed gratification. Therefore, currently tall, good looking, doing pretty well, becoming tall, good looking, and rich. I consent to you stealing these jokes. I consent to you taking notes. I consent to you taking a selfie with my bat, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady baseball bat. Or is it Thomas Patrick Edward Brady? Which is top 10, this segment, segment 3. Welcome, welcome, Who's Fire? Which is Solopolism. Top 10, number 6 of shitty things about social media that no one ever talks about. So it's not everybody's selfish. It's everybody's getting mind controlled and programmed to be slightly more selfish. Why? When the news and your phone tricks you into thinking that the world caters to you, now when you're in the world, you're assuming that everything's catered to you. This is why there's a disconnect of, hey, did that person even hear what I said? Or having to double say it, 2x repeat the joke, double back is you and I, which is solving this in a nutshell, pin it, which is if you wanted to get to your entrepreneurship goal, you need to focus less on your own remedial dollars per hour and hyper focus on hunting another person's solution, hunting another person's problem. That was a Freudian slip that just put my big brain inside of you in your bank account. Clip it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Number 7, the algorithm. Why did my screen go blank? YouTube. I love YouTube. It's amazing. Super scary. Why is that scary? The 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 app of YouTube, it's the best. Technologically, I never have problems with YouTube. I think YouTube, I think YouTube just rocks it. The algorithm, number 7 of 10. The algorithm wants you poor. The algorithm, it wants you to be 100% giving your attention. The algorithm, it wants your soul. The algorithm, it desires your asshole. Number 8, top 10 social media. It kills your motivation. Long-term, mid-term, short-term ROI, immediate ROI on time is possible. Negative time. Immediate ROI equals on time equals possible. So top 10 social media killing motivation. Midterm and short-term ROI for time invested. Or are you even in that frame of mind? Which is immediate ROI on time, that's actually possible. So negative time is this concept, which is negative time. What I mean by that, which I've never seen discussed, is when you spend time and make time, that makes time go negative. So this is what compresses, and yes, it's going to have to be measured in money, because time marches forward, and saying negative time, it seems impossible. This is why it is possible. I'm talking about negative time. It solves what social media is shitty for. You see, social media, it tends to kill your motivation. Social media, it doesn't have a concept of negative time. This is why everything I do seems to be 5-dimensional chess, but it's actually just 2 words, negative time. So this is what negative time is. This video is consumed at 2.5 hours. Why? It's 1 hour, but you're gonna watch it 2.5 times. Why? You're gonna watch it 2.5 times because you're gonna unlock the matrix called negative time, which is 5 months in the future, it's going to save you 10 hours at your current wage rate. That's what negative time is. That's why I so enthusiastically do things where you think I earn $0. I'm in fact earning an infinite percent higher than 0 because I'm hunting the problem that unfortunately nearly everybody has, which is people get stuck in and around $0, but once they get up and going, they're unstoppable. But the unstoppable forces don't start momentum-wise until you get your snowball going. That I just explained to you chapter 65 of a book that I actually did external API into. That's negative time. That's what social media is killing. Problem number 8, social media, it kills your motivation. I'm increasing your motivation to spend time on social media as an investment. Never invest money when you can just invest attention, directed. Never invest venture capital money, instead invest in the 55,000 hours of YouTube content boiling down over 110,000 hours of Larry Chang knowledge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some of that math is spot on. I know. This is why Tom Brady, he's literally 270 years old from a football knowledge year perspective. Well, now higher, but when he was 30, which is around my age, it was around 270 years, which is why he had a football IQ of 900. This is why when you take 900 and divide it by 2, that's my IQ. Did I just explain negative time to you? So time, most of the times, is allocated. It's not wasted. Time is allocated. I am using this video to come up with the concept of negative time. It seems like a broken physics concept where I'm going faster than the speed of light, because I actually am. Bear with yourself and your inner demons. This is what I'm talking about. When you read a book, it took somebody 10 years to come up with this book. This video, it took me over 30,000 expert hours to boil down, I think, some of the most genius stuff that's also comedic. Why? Because social media, it kills motivation. Yeah. I've heard that a million times. What's the solution for it? 2 words, ADD, mother scratchers, which is negative time. So the reason I can actually go back in time, which is a magic trick, is 5 years in the future, you're gonna wish that you would have met me 4 years ago and then started studying, and now you get to benefit because you get to go on vacation with me and 2 retards you're paying to New York Fashion Week. This is why I'm so confident with Dinner First Coach, because I hacked time. Clip it, which is layer 1 of venture capital, which is, can you look at the calendar? Because if you can look at the calendar and plan ahead, you can use social media to experience negative time. Oh, but Larry, not a lot of people are gonna do this. I just need 0.2 person to do this. Why do I call it 0.2 person? Good morning, how are you? Why do I call it 0.2 person? Because I'm sitting with 2 of my mentors. They really helped me understand and prepare for this 3.5 hour video. They said, Larry, there's an active shooter. I don't want to go. There's an active shooter. I'm like, and then they showed me the drama of Web 2. We're talking about Web 2's poisonous shit. And your joke's perfectly on. Your joke's perfectly on, which is, Larry, there's an active shooter. Let me show you the social media, the poison of attention. Immediately, I discounted it by saying, if there's a gun in Texas that got fired, I bet under 0.2 people got shot. Why? Buford's 2 months ago, 3 months ago. An eon ago or tomorrow, they're both the same. I'm explaining to you negative time, 0.2 people dead. That was my prediction for be scared, there's an active shooter. Like, my dick's not gonna get sucked because you're worried about a shooter? Exactly. But you know what? It'll get sucked soon. Although, if I'm being honest, I'm on the longest cold streak I've ever been on. Oh, woe is me. Oh my God, is that why this video is so good? Because I'm on a cold streak? My cold streak sexually is your gain. We're still talking about negative time, which is, attention, Larry. Does the shooter have your attention? No, I'm locked in here, which is the reason I'm so happy to spend 3 hours book club is I'm going to make an infinite amount of money showing you that time can be negative, which is why won't you post the 45-minute video that I already did to clearly make $55,000? Because in order to make the money, you make it $6 at a time. Let me repeat this. This is time negativity, which is people think the 55K or reverse engineering 55K, which is time negative, negative time. They think that 55K just boom, hits you in the face. This is why people speak in super generalities. I'm gonna make 10 million, 1 million in the bank. What? It'd more like be the opposite. This year, I'm gonna make 1 million, I have 10 million in the bank. But when your math's all messed up, it's because your time is messed up. I'm still explaining negative time because this is negative time. This is negative time, which is what if this video caused you to save time in the future? This would take you infinity time for you to, this would take you infinity time to come up with. Why? Because you can't read a book. That's where time and infinity time and negative time. Infinity time, it might depress you, but I called this truth, which is Tom Chang living longer than Josh Baer. Why? Because it's Larry Chang living longer than you, you're 22. And when that truth is apparent, you now understand what negative time is. But let's say you don't believe that to be true. Let me convince you for $0. So negative time is where 5 years in the future, you benefited from work that you did today. Once you do this, you're gonna be weirdly motivated in the way that I'm creepily motivated, where I don't care how creepy I look, as motivated as I am. Why? Because I'm playing 5D chess. So this is how it works for sports. This helps if you've only, this helps the tetrahedron. This is a book called Second Chance, Robert Kiyosaki. Second, like 1, 2, 3, Second Chance, page 251. The reason that athletes do this so well is that athletes at one point in time, they were taking a pop quiz known as a football game. They made a mistake and one of their friends got killed. And then their coach yelled at them and then they said, I won't do that again. I won't do that again. I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Thank you for locking in. Lawrence Taylor didn't even know the name of the team he was playing. He was one of the greatest. So this is why corner cases are demoralizing. That got you a lot of attention. Did you like the attention that you got? I hope that you did. Let me give you that same attention by, oh, Golfman 3851 said something. I'm going to give him some attention, which is Lawrence Taylor didn't even know the team or the name of the city he was playing in, but he was one of the greatest. What you're trying to do is you're trying to demoralize me, but you don't realize that I am Lawrence and I am aware of the city that I'm in. I'm gonna reread your quote, which is Lawrence Chang didn't even know the name of the people watching or the team that they were on. If you're homosexual, I welcome all people, everybody's welcome. He was playing in, but Lawrence Chang was one of the greatest. You're welcome. You're welcome, and this is negative time. So when certain people are able to be at the right spot, right time, while also having freak athletic ability, That's how you understand that you just met Lawrence Chang for the first time. Golfman goes on to try to demoralize me in order to say, he looks like he's from Toy Story and he's talking about going faster than Buzz Lightyear. Oh, I am going faster than Buzz Lightyear, and you are actually talking to the person who's going to rescue the franchise of Toy Story 6.
Your phone's not so smart, it's really just breaking your brain.
Thank you. It was so awesome that I ended up hitting a button. I ended up touching a button. Ladies, I consent to you to touch your button. What I'm doing here with negative time is I'm extrapolating forward Toy Story 6. Toy Story 5 came out June 18. How good am I with dealing with a heckler? He looks like he's from Toy Story and he's talking about going faster than Buzz Lightyear. Oh, when Woody rebrands to Larry Woody, Woody Larry, he's going to experience negative time. This is Toy Story 6. This is going to launch before GTA 5. I know. This is comedically, this is why comedy. Negative time. These jokes work so well. Why? Because you and I are interrupting the expected. That's what comedy is, where it's one way, different way, where the twist, that's what makes it funny. Let me read the heckle. He looks like he's from Toy Story 5. And he's talking about going faster than Buzz Lightyear. I added the 5 part, but because it was June 18 on day number 18 of the 34 days of AMC theaters. Let me retry that. Have I ever made a mistake reading my script? Never. Clip it. I made a mistake. Day 18 of the hashtag 34 days of Grok 4 at AMC theaters. Because who had a terrific July 20 earnings call? Beating expectations, the stock almost doubled. So your haterade comments will help you become a moderator. Haterade, thank you, because I'm taking your tears and I'm doing negative time as I'm explaining negative time. This is the concept in selling called anticipate an objection with the perfect answer. Yeah, I also have an IQ of 900, but I try to dumb it down so that way people don't get intimidated. It's only 488. But let's be honest, it's 900. Cut it in half, 450 sounds like it's a tire. 488 is perfect because then I lop off another 400 IQ points instead of telling you that I'm taking off 840 points. 900 minus 848, that equals an IQ of 88. Time travel is like entering different saved video games at different points. See, you initially start off saying stupid shit, okay? And then now you're saying genius shit, but when you're saying stupid shit, I made you a moderator. Cheers to you being a moderator. Good job cheering for me, cheering for you. Who's watching this? Who's watching? Will you tell me who you are watching? Or not? Or yes? Or and. Ooh, and is better. We're talking about negative time, which is when you play sports, you play old plays over and over in your mind. Mostly the bad ones. This is book club we're visualizing good things in the future, it's going to cause negative time. When I dream about your future bank account's money, that's negative time. When I have a dream that solves a problem, that's also negative time. Negative time is, can you go back in time to buy Larry Chang stock? Can you? And by buying stock, I don't mean investing money in Larry Chang stock. I'm talking about, can you go back and say, oh my God, that guy was right about everything. He was right about everything. Maybe I should have studied it better. So that's negative time, where 10 years in the future, you're either a winner or a loser. If you're winning, it's because 3 years from now, it finally clicked for you in your 8,000th hour of trying to do Larry Chang's shiitake. This is coincidentally the most genius bibliography I've ever made. Bibliography is negative time, which is, tell me the answers to the test. That's negative time. I don't want to study, just tell me the answers to the test. I'll memorize them. I'll memorize the answers. That's negative time. Second chance. Robert Kiyosaki, page 251, the tetrahedron. On the bottom of the pyramid, sorry, pyramid's funny because I think menage a trois. I'm on the bottom of two girls. Pyramid, tetrahedron. On the bottom is knowledge, knowledge collection, school shit. Above the tetrahedron, which is the definition of a tetrahedron, that's called action. That's called, did you do some shit that you promised that you do? Oh, Larry, I'll upload the video. Oh, Larry, I'll hire a photographer. Oh, Larry, I'll be a flaky cunt and stay at negative money. Negative time solves negative money. You own the book 01. I looked at it. Your bookshelf, cunt, bitch, bitches, bitches. I saw your book. You're trying to go 0 to 1. You're having a hard time going negative $400,000 or $40, because $40 is $400,000 to you. Why? Because if you just made $40, I swear you would make $400,000. That's tetrahedron, where if you're stuck at 0 or below 0, you're stuck, which is why I will do not only negative time, I will do Larry Chang negative money. Oh my God. Oh my God. I get it. Do you get it? Do you get it? I get it. Larry Chang negative money. You don't need me. You don't need me. This is why you don't need me. Don't give me any money. The reason you don't need me is I said the same version of this 4,000 hours worth. But this might be the time that you finally get it. I'm going to clip it. When did I become your intern? Larry Chang negative money. You've never done arbitrage before. You told me to read an advertising book. You've never financially benefited from one YouTube video. I do not sound like a broken record. I sound like a person speaking directly into your future bank account. I almost said your future soul, but I'm gonna die after you, but I don't want that to occur. It's just that I'm really good at this and you happen to really fucking suck at it. Let's get one win under our belt before you try to be Larry Chang in all 7 chakras, or in my case, 67 chakras. This is the matrix, all the G-spots, which is Larry Chang negative money. You don't need to give me any money. In fact, I don't want your money. If I asked you for money and you hesitated, now is a point where I don't want the money. This is what you get, is just the knowledge. What I'm doing with negative time is this, is I'm telling you that the Super Bowl is gonna sell out right across the street from the stadium. That's it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Why can't you financially benefit from that? Get it? You got it. Do you see how I've said this 1,000 times? Which is my first time, Larry, will you tell me a story? You're so good at stories. First of all, I'm horrible at stories. I'm horrible at stories. So the first time I experienced negative time wasn't even my own time that was negative. I just got tired of not solving girls. Victoria's Secret used to be a sexy brand and women used to be skinny. And I had sex with women when they would wear fresh underwear from Victoria's Secret. That's just true. This is hilarious. I'm not bragging, okay? I'm actually not even nostalgic. I like the chubby, fat ones where I passport bro in the Republic of Miami. I love the fat ones. It's all fat women here. But I'm not gonna look for a skinny one because I'm not gonna be one of those 6'5" finance bros chubbing on chubby and complaining about it. I mean, that's just the quality of they're hanging the meat in the locker. If she's showing her boobs and her gut is ginormous, her mouth works just fine. Negative time. So nostalgia, not nostalgic. This is a case study. In fact, I should do a case study on Victoria's Secret. Why am I the only one benefiting from this video? Oh wait, maybe that's why I do this video. Here's a hashtag for Victoria's Secret. PO Box 16589. Not gonna repeat it because I am repeating myself. As a courtesy, hashtag PO Box 16589. Clip it, demoralizingly clip it. Why? Victoria's Secret. Women would have the same problem. This is my first experience with negative time. Negative time. You hear the same thing over and over, but you've actually never heard it before. I'm the one who tells you that this is going to be a thing. This is called 5D chess tetrahedron. The only thing that matters is action. So I'm going to tell you where we're going. You're going to go there, and then you're going to be like, oh yeah, it was exactly like you told me. This is why book club works 100% of the time, is I know what you're going to think. You're going to think, oh, that guy's so tall and hot. He's so tall, he's so hot. If you could read, I'll suck your dick. This is what they think. I know this. Therefore, I'm going to wait to get my dick sucked so that way you pull your head from out of your asshole and then you're like, Larry, I like it in here. Larry, I like it in here. It feels like I went back into the birth canal because that's where I was actually not a loser, is when I was a baby. I'm like, negative time doesn't work like that. It might be for you where you want to just be a baby or a child or a retarded child, because when you're a child, when you're old, that's what a retard is. You're 22, you act like an 11-year-old, your IQ is 50. This video finally got funny. This video finally got funny. Did I explain to you how you have an IQ of fucking 50? Is you're 22, it's like dealing with an absolute child. Oh, but Larry, you've got Peter Pan syndrome. Peter Pan runs a BMW dealership. He sells terrific 7 Series. Is that a sponsorship plug? No, that's you learning that a lot of people don't know that my Bavarian Motor Works vehicle isn't a Honda. This is how stupid people are right now. If she's 30, one, too old to date, but she's operating like she's a 15-year-old. She's got a working IQ of 50. We're still talking about negative time. Nostalgia, Victoria's Secret, clip it. The reason I bring up Victoria's Secret is why. That was my first, okay, it was an experience of, comma, quote, negative time. Nadi Shodhana breathing. is another example of negative time. I never lose my train of thought. Two fucking retards made me wrong twice or lose twice. I've only been wrong or lost 4 times in 2026. It's July 27. Fuck those retards because they're going to be rich because of this video. Fuck them. Fuck them. And you're welcome for the $55,000, which is also this video. While this is also comedic, while I'm actually knocking off all of my to-dos, this is your first Gemini 4 $250,000 comp. Google I/O, they're trying to give you $250,000 in compute credits. That is financial advice. I do not represent Google. I am just friends with Steve Chen and Chad Hurley on the Google platform. It's called, oh wait, what's that platform called? Gemini 4 runs it. Oh, YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Can you YouTube? Can you YouTube? Larry, before you do Victoria's Secret and before you do Naughty Shit on thing, can you tell me that I needed it back? Broken tripod. The new tripod. It's not as good as the old tripod. Kind of like Victoria's Secret. I brought some wood to this morning's video. I brought some wood. Victoria's Secret. You're coached as dating advice. This is financial advice. When women bring up their problems, do not share solutions. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it because I am not vagina constrained. I've been a pussy magnet since I was 11, which is your mental age. You're retarded, your IQ is 50, your age is 22. You're welcome. So women would have credit problems, Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret would give you 2 free bras if you sign up for their credit card. That's $40. Or is it 5 bras? I don't remember. I don't want to know, actually. Kind of gives me wood. Not baseball wood, I mean like an erection. Thinking about old quality, retro Victoria's Secret. My body, women's wisdom, Victoria's Secret. That's not funny. That's not funny. Negative time. Time travel. Are you watching this and not liking it as a moderator? That's even better. That's even better. You're trying to moderate negatively. Or you got demoted from moderator. I forget. If you liked it, I will pay you an undisclosed amount of money if you unlike the like. Busted, moderating and not liking it and commenting out the wazoo. Busted. You're trying to get my downfall. You're trying to catalyze my downfall. This is negative time. This is me explaining negative time while I'm explaining negative time while I'm doing negative time, which is explaining how you can make $5 million or more. This is financial advice, which is, Larry, how do you play 5D chess? That would be negative time. That would be you studying this video. Victoria's Secret. Women with bras. Hey, is this from Victoria's Secret? Busted. Fuck you. Busted. Yeah, you're just negative, even though you hit the like button. Oh, you didn't hit it. Somebody else did. Busted. Angela, welcome. How are you? This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt me so much. But you suck and you got put in timeout. That's me doing negative time, come back better. That's me doing negative time, come back better. Oh my God, this video just became the best video because I wanted to. Angela, we're doing surprisingly fantastic. This video got off to right on cue. This video got off to a rough start, but we're hammering now. We're hammering now. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Camera angles with the tripod. Oh, my grip needs to get promoted. What's a grip? That's the behind the camera person. I know. Needs to get promoted. Negative time, Victoria's Secret. I lent somebody my tripod, never got it back. This is negative time, which is usually when I lend my shit to cunts, I ask for a driver's license and I forgot. It's default cunts everywhere. Cunts everywhere. Chinese understanding new technology. What did you think that meant? Caucasian understanding new technology. Victoria's Secret. So the Victoria's Secret. So when the credit problem is problematic, it came from the fact that you got free bras, Victoria's Secret, and they sent you a credit card bill, then you didn't pay it because they sent the bill to the wrong place. Is that a conspiracy theory? Yeah, pretty much, because that $20 bra cost them $2 and now your credit got ruined. This is also in the movie Girl Boss. Your Victoria's Secret free bra offer, it ruined your credit. Who experienced negative time for the first time? It turned out nearly all women, when I say all, I mean 80%, got their credit ruined temporarily by Victoria's Secret. Who made 9 figures solving that? Who also made 10 figures solving it? That would be Kenneth Lin, Credit Karma. This is what it means to be deeply understanding credit knowledge. It's cool, right? 10 billion times better. Shout out Madison. I almost said love you, but you know that I actually do love you. I actually do love you. Thank you. Thank you. I just fixed this. Let's go. We're talking about a concept called negative time. Victoria's Secret. When you solve a problem that you anticipate, that's negative time. End of TED Talk. Now we can just relax. If you are curious to learn more, I'm going to keep talking. So with negative time, it's a PhD thesis in time experience, which is I'm explaining to you how I win all the time, which is 5-dimensional chess. People are so fucking retarded that they don't know the difference between 4D chess, 2D checkers, or 5D chess. This is negative time. Clip it. Clip it. You see, Madison solved my problem because some fucktard fucked my shit up. This is why some families fight, is you borrowed money from somebody and you didn't pay it back. I lent my tripod, not my penis, to somebody else. They didn't give it back. And then now I'm tripod, well, Madison solved my problem. Well, I had to send her the thing. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, do you get that all you got to do is guess somebody else's problem? What was my first problem solved? It was, hey, put a pin in that. Let's focus on Victoria's Secret. Some of you might be confused. It's guessing at a problem because it's the 10th time you've heard it. Most people refuse to solve any kind of problem because they're so in their own head that they're problematic. They're their own worst problem. Oh my God, negative time. I'm probably going to get another PhD thesis non-matriculated at my safety school, Harvard. And if Stanford wants to do this, take my $110 million, build the Coach Mark Marquez Center for Students and Athletes, and then offer to give Orville and Wilbur Wright problem. They don't have a PhD in aerospace engineering. I'm actually gonna not do good if I'm Dr. Larry Chang, because Dr. Larry Chang, they're gonna look at me and just like, oh, internal medicine, right? Oh, Dr. Larry Chang, OBGYN, I hope. Anticipating problems. You know what? I am gonna go to med school if you give me a doctorate, so don't do that. I don't wanna study. I don't want to do that. So do not, Stanford, do not give me a PhD for explaining negative time, 5-dimensional chess, Victoria's Secret. When you hear the Victoria's Secret Credit Company, run by Leslie Wexner and the Limited, is fucking up your credit, what if I were to improve my company, Duck9, by improving people's soon-to-be future broken credit, not by using Victoria's Secret as a hammer, but by using Victoria's Secret credit card as a springboard? Who helped Kenneth Lynn make $1 billion by cheering for him and being his friend? Credit Karma, sold to NBC for $1 billion. I'm now giving financial advice. I don't know what you're talking about, but I enjoy that you're here. I'm desperate for viewers. I'm desperate for subscribers. I'm desperate for nothing because retard 1 introduced me to retard number 67 We'll call him Casper. He goes, put a pin in that. Victoria's Secret. It's both a problem and a solution. This is an example of negative time. Clip it, which is negative time. What if you could take something that was problematic, Victoria's Secret ruining your credit score, and made it a solution? This is being able to toggle time forward and back, and then you connect it up to money. I'm so good at this because Victoria's Secret bra problems for financing, that was not the first time that I did negative time. That was not the first time. Madison, really? My tripod has made this video amazing. I hope that you can enjoy my tripod later. Oh my God, you did not just say that. Oh, I kind of did. I kind of like you more. I kind of like you more. I kind of like you more. Do you like me? I gotta ask you a serious question. Madison, do you think I'm hot or do you think I'm cute? Your answer will dictate dick. Negative time. This might be my last topic. I have reams of more content. Reams. Number 8, top 10 social media kill motivation. We're talking about shit that is true, that is funny. But I just don't want to hear negative shit that's funny. I'm gonna solve it. That was a water burp. Solving water burp. Drink more water. Which is us. Sorry, my vagina pattern is full. I appreciate you throwing vagina. I appreciate you throwing vagina. But my vagina pattern is full. Me and Madison, we're just friends. If I'm friends with her only platonically, know that my vagina pattern, it's completely full. Negative time. So you seem like you play 5D chess, which is an illusion, because how do you go forward and back in time? It's because this is how negative time works, which is PQRST. Why is negative time important? Because 10 years ago, you're gonna wish that you started 11 years ago. I can solve that. I can solve that. This is financial advice, which is hilarious because it's not only a joke, it's also true. Negative time. So you hear the problem. You didn't know that sending a paper check to P.O. Box 16589 actually solves your 2026 Victoria's Secret problem. You sound like a dude. The pattern is full, Ghost Rider. Quote from Top Gun. Quentin Tarantino said Top Gun was a movie about gay sex. You sound like a gay dude pretending to be a female. Busted. Busted. Is having a bad credit score a problem or a way to protect yourself? My God, you are a homosexual man. Busted. Busted. Enjoy moderating your own brain. Enjoy moderating your own brain. Enjoy moderating your own brain. Negative time. Nadi Shodhana breathing. Negative time, which is I'm going to look for people with sleep apnea and I'm going to recommend them Nadi Shodhana, which is also the next example, which was, can you read a book and financially benefit? Does that make sense? So what you're doing to catalyze Negative time. What is negative time? It's spending 90 minutes of time watching this Larry Chang video and then getting greater than 90 minutes of monetary value. So this is where this concept of negative time, it's understanding that in this AI monetary software owned world, software ate the world. It's just that a lot of people don't understand how to financially benefit. Which is, once you understand that software ate the world, you won't be anchored by thinking, oh, I need investment in order to make money. That's where you and I are only going to connect via my old videos, because you'll have an epiphany and then you'll say, maybe I need to read and memorize the 5th epiphany and the 5 epiphanies, and definitely read 4 Steps to the Epiphany. Steve Blank, chapter 65, negative time. I'm gonna move on topic, but this is the last one that I'll do. It's a whale, which is, what if Warren Buffett and Steve Blank co-authored a book where Larry Chang was the intern and the ghostwriter? Well, it turns out I already wrote that book. That's why this joke's funny. It's called Chapter 65, Snowball, #ENGR245. Which class is harder, 245 or 145? It turns out they're both the same class. It just was a coincidence because Engineering 245 was at Columbia University, at Cal, and some other school. Maybe Stanford? That joke works every time, which is, what if Steve Blank, Larry Chang, and Warren Buffett co-authored a book? Well, I already wrote it. It's called Chapter 65 through Chapter 78 of Snowball. Chapter 65 through 72, I already delivered on YouTube. This is a concept of negative time. Clip it, which is where we're springboarding with lectures 1 through 20. Eager newbies gaining revenue of $145. Are you $146 shy of $145? That's because you're negative. Clip it. I learned from my mentor, who's mentoring me on how to be broke and retarded. That's why I'm disconnecting from him. He understood and really connected with $0. His life is a lot like 0 Kelvin, which is stuff gets really funky in and around the number 0. Funky, super funky. Clip it. So what we're doing to solve some of the problems is I'm going to solve the problem as I'm solving the problem. Social media, what makes social media so deadly? Which is, it kills your ability to read a book, even for 10 minutes, which is what I'm going to do right in front of your face. Again, Madison, hat tip you for bringing me a clip, hat tip you for bringing me a tripod that works. I almost did what my mentor does, which is as soon as he opens a book, he yawns. Careful who you get mentored by. Careful. That scare you? My mentor taught me how to have sleep apnea while reading. Birds of a feather flock together. A man, a man to carry on a successful business must have imagination. He must see things in a vision, a dream of the whole thing. Charles Schwab. I do not subvocalize. That's vocalize. Hey, retard one or the retard, how do you have this book yet still be last on your sales team? How's that even possible? I know why. You haven't read the book. Morning.
Yes. Yes, Brian Tracy. Absolutely, Brian Tracy. Yes. 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 Faux shizzle. For sure. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Read that book. Yes. Did I write this book? Oh my god. Someone didn't read this book. Someone wrote this book. Making the sale. Any fact is not as important as our attitude towards it, for that determines our success, failure. Chapter 7. Norman Vincent Peale. Read it. No. Come in.
I have like 10 minutes.
Or that seat if it's, no, that one, sorry. Where sometimes you do matching and mirroring, where you have to wire if you wanna sell. Did you read 60 pages of this book or less than 30? Cause you didn't read
read
1.0.
all of it.
You did not read 1.0 of it. Cause I am reading this book for a 50th time.
I've read it once.
I'm reading this book for a 50th time. Fuck you. And then you say, thank
Thanks,
you.
Larry.
Because I'm reading this book as you, fucker. Do you see? I'm getting goosebumps. 5D chess.
Yeah.
Okay, our time is limited. There are a single digit number of minutes. 1, matching and mirroring, chapter 6. Fuck you in the fucking face. I'm memorizing shit that you just fucking did. How's my ODA loop? Do you see how if you can just get 3% better at this? Because you should not have bought fucktard dinner. Where's my dinner? I was starved. That was a fuck you and no thank you gift.
Yeah.
I don't need, but like drop off leftovers. Cause guess what I do with food dropped off for me? The same thing I do with the Rolex, okay? I throw it in the fucking closet and I hope that that's not like sabotage because people are trying to kill me if I die. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You should have just dropped off a used bag of food. That is deadly, because that is not fuck me. You knew I was starved. You can't solve a problem. You can't make 54K. Chapter 6, matching and mirroring. You're matching and mirroring Casper. You had Casper matching. Why are you laughing? Why are you
Because
laughing?
You're not wrong.
He was talking about social media 2004 Brian Tracy. He was talking about that. Is that a dog behind me? Notice how I'm locked in?
Yeah, you're not distracted.
You should have gotten retard 2 to buy you food. You got introduced to motherfucking fucking Larry Chang. I see you made 55K. Am I gonna get a piece of that? You're buying me my fucking food. You can't close on a bitch buying you food. You can't close 60 grand in the fucking face. Oh, Jack! Oh, that was Jack. Was Jack pounding on the door?
No.
Oh, that was Jack. Who's pounding?
No one.
Who's knocking?
No one.
Why was it banging? Because I thought it was Jack. I just recognized the back of his head.
I don't know.
Okay, this is how locked in I'm in. I'm locked in like this all the time. That was Jack. I did a 2-hat deal at the pool. I said, I will double your company. Because he's like, oh, do you want a hat? I'm like, you're giving a, because I cold opened them.
Yeah.
Casper. You can't close for food. Why are you buying food? For fucktard. You introduced him. I will give you full fucking credit. He doesn't. He's just like, yeah, I'm just a sloppy. I asked him for 2751 because I'm literally parking 55.001K in his bank account. Guess what I'm gonna do? No, sorry. Yeah. Guess what I'm gonna do now with this book as fuck you, which is I'm parking $27.51 million. Because get it, $27.51. It's the same thing as $27.51. It's the same thing as 27.51 million. That's because when you said 10 million and 1 million, I heard 0.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and why do you say yeah?
Because there's not thought out numbers, they're just numbers.
And you inverted them.
Yeah.
And you didn't say thank you. And
Yeah.
you followed it up with, I don't want to listen to that recording now.
No,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't.
I do
Because
now.
How many times have you listened to it?
Once.
You suck.
Yeah.
You suck. This is my 50th time. I'm not reading this book as Larry Chang. Does Larry Chang need this book?
No.
Actually, yes. Do you see how like you get the no's and the yeses mixed up because you're a cunt?
Yeah.
I'm reading this as cunt you.
Yeah.
Are you retard or cunt? Tell me your name.
I'm cunt.
No, your name is also not Alex because fuck you in the fucking face, and then now you say
Thank you.
because send me the screenshot. Here.
I don't have my phone with me.
Even better. Hey, my name is Satya. My name is Satya. Look at my phone. You look like a retarded cunt that women don't want to fuck. Who am I right now?
Lawrence.
Nope.
Larry.
We inverted. I'm not even reading my own book
Oh.
that I bought. Why didn't you buy me a fucking book? Larry. Can we study buddy this book? Do you want to be in book club? May I buy you a book? I'm gonna try to, after I buy you a book, what the fuck are you buying me a book for? Are you a homo? You're a giant fag? Because you're very good looking, okay? But I've never been hit on. Why are you buying me a book? I'm sorry. I should have said no homo. I should have said no homo. I want to buy you the book because I was hoping I could make another $27.51 million. And I'm paying $12 for 27 mil. That's good math, right? That's a 30% profit margin. When I say 30% profit
Thank
margin, and that's genius. Exactly. You bought it for, okay.
Alright, I need to get going though. Get some sun, got meetings. Thank you, Larry.
I didn't say fuck you. You're welcome.
I can still say thank you though.
Oh, is that your third?
Fourth.
Third. Fuck that guy. And he is awesome. Yes. Yes. Obviously. Yes. Yes. For sure. Yes. I'm going to practice that right now. Fuck yeah. The only certain means of success is to render more and better service than is expected of you, no matter what your task may be. Og Mandino. Chapter 8, 10 Keys to Success in Selling. Brian Tracy, Psychology of Selling. Be true to the best you know. This is your high ideal. If you do your best, you cannot do more. H.W. Dresser. Yes. Woo! Tom Brady knows I'm almost done with the book. Why you read so slowly? Why you read so... This is why you don't ever want your dog talking. Can you understand what he's saying? I can. I got distracted, Brady, and I like to read. Well, you know how I like to read. I like to read Upside Down and Naked. Yes. Yes. Darn it. It's already done. What? Is there no index? Is there no bibliography? You're welcome. This book is over? It's a great book. Oh my God, I'm thinking about adding a index. I'm thinking about adding a bibliography. There's only 10 chapters of this thing. Wow. 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 Can you finish a book in one sitting? One through 8. Chapter 9, The Psychology of Selling for Entrepreneurship. Chapter 10, The Psychology of Selling with Counterintuitive Skills. Chapter 11, Psychology of Selling when you're faced with horrible failure. Psychology of Selling, Chapter 12, a dozen amazing Larry Chang sales protocols, because he read this book 50 times with creativity. And chapter 6, when to match a mirror and when not to match a mirror, leading to chapter 13, which is some mentor dragging you down? Not a cunt. Cunts are rich, which is Caucasians understanding new technology. Chapter 14, you actually want to read this book again. You want to read this book again.
joking. It's on video. That's what makes that joke extra funny.
Hey, hold on, buddy. 4. Oh. Out, no, Brady, out. Good boy. You're so cute. You're so cute.
Let's go. Social media pitfalls, problems, and solutions. Solutions are good, problems are bad. We went, and the highlight of our last segment was negative time. What negative time is being able to spend time, invest time, allocate time, and the time comes back to you. That's negative time. It's a magic trick. Clip it, clip it, clip it. Clip it. Negative time. When you waste time, that's social media. When you invest time, that's Web 12. What's social media relationship to Web 12? Web 12 is all of social media plus your programming yourself. What's Web 12? It's Web 1, Web 2. What's Web 12? It's Web 5, it's Web 5, it's Web 2. It's all of social media, Web 3, Web 4, Web 5, 7 plus 5 equals 12. There is no Web 11, stop being a smartass. Time and burning it, we're only going one direction. The only way to go backwards in time, negative time, is if you go forwards in time and then back. We can only go forward in time, but if we teleport ourselves mentally with a book, we can then go back. So we can go 5 years in the future and then 4.5 years in the past. That would be how many months from now? 6 months from now. I just taught you what negative time is. Magical tricks. Tricks that are magical. The magical trick of, can you not gossip about people? Can you just gossip about ideas? That's also negative time. Number 9, that was point number 8. We're doing top 10 mistakes and shit that is social media. Web 12 was a solution. The problem was top 10 social media killing motivation. Number 8, killing your motivation. Solution, negative time. It makes you think, hey, that one day I used social media with Larry Chang, he turned Web 2 into Web 12. He taught me about negative time. Number 9 of 10. Kills sleep. Social media kills sleep. Destroys dreams. Does it destroy your dreams? Do you even sleep anymore? It's like that Fight Club movie where the whole goal of social media and programming your brain is to just destroy you. How are you when you don't sleep? Probably not so good. Number 10. 99.5% of people cannot read 0.5 book. Earlier, I went from page 70 to page 227 of Brian Tracy, Psychology of Selling. Are you one of the 99.5%? Why don't you join the 0.5% that can read 0.5 book plus? Number 11, ooh, these are actually really good. Good job, scriptwriter, which is cannot map. So what social media does is it destroys your ability to map or to even read a map. I'm not gonna do a striptease, I'm not gonna do it. I am gonna do it. Number 11, cannot map write, map draw, let alone map read. This is top 10 mistakes, top 10 Web 2 shits, which is reading a map is not a given. Drawing a map, it's almost impossible. Cannot map coming or going. Solution, treasure map your money with your side hustle. That's treasure map. So solving the fact that social media destroyed your ability to even read a map. Number 12, I know, top 10, the 19 best things. Meibomian gland. Do you have dry eye? Are you a computer worker? Are you a product manager? Do you spend more than 7 hours on screen time? Well, let me predict something. Let me 5D chess again for a 5 millionth time. Meibomian gland, which is watching a video with me called Meibomian gland. I didn't make this video. You're doing warm compress. You're watching a YouTube video and you're making one body part better. This is why we're biohacking. Are you going to go to Beyond, which is biohacking June 2 to June 4? You should join me if I'm going. Meibomian gland. Your Meibomian gland is getting better. Number 13, top 10 Web 2 shits. I feel. Social media gets catered to you. You are now a solopolistic cunt. I feel you are always between your ears. When you're living in your own head, you're going to die and get depressed. It's because you don't want to be inside your head. You want to connect. That's what Web 12 is. Oh my God. So when you begin everything with I feel, I think, why don't you stop feeling negative and thinking stupid stuff by saying, what would Larry Chang do? Number 14, problem. The reason that's a problem is social media is trying to get you to commiserate with people that you don't know to try to manipulate you. That's why feeling, commiseration, watch bleeding and leading. If it doesn't bleed, it doesn't lead. But now it's not a newspaper headline, it's everywhere on social. Solution is you not unplug and quit, is that you expand on a prior, because I said this solution already. Number 14, negative energy feeds. It's also programming humans, top 10 Web 2 shits, number 14. Negative people get programmed to be more negative, then it's a hype cycle. It's not a loop. It is a loop, but it's more of a amplified holler back of depressing depression. That's why women get affected different from men, if you believe in that. Number 15, oh, that's too long. When you see the printed word, oh, that's too long. TLDR, if there's ever an acronym that waved the white flag of I'm a retard who can't read, it's TLDR. Number 16, won't write, fear of TLDR. Won't write notes, won't take notes on a phone. When was the last time you took notes on a phone and then reread what you typed? Ditto, if you use AI to take notes in a meeting, when was the last time you read those meeting notes? When you try to put your world on automation, oh, I just had 20 minutes to burn. I went ahead and burnt it on social media. When you don't have dead time, when you don't have lackadaisical time, when you don't have Izzy, I was gonna open your door. Izzy, come here. Pretty out. Pretty out. Pretty out. Pretty out. Pretty to Shih Tzu. Brady's a Shih Tzu named Izzy, your old friend. Are you moving back in? That's cool. I was right, right?
What was that?
Are you moving back in? I was right, right? It's a good building.
I know, and it's cheaper than it was.
I know, and I'm glad you round trip back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pop in and see what dates are, and what units are available. I already on my road,
Yeah,
just make it official.
yeah. Did you dislike living away from Camden where the house thing was more space, but like you gotta drive to everything? This is literally like
Yeah,
right on trail,
yeah, for sure.
right?
For sure. And I was about to move to Dallas, because I had a work situation. I had been without work, then I got work, but then they wanted me to move to Dallas, so I think I lived in Dallas a lot. And I was about to make the move, because I was really finding anything else work-wise, but I just got an offer last Friday. It's not gonna be remote, it's in office, but it's here in Austin, so.
Where's the office at?
South, pretty far south, it's like,
That's okay.
but I mean, I'm gonna have to drive there, which is fine.
I don't like,
It's worked for now because I've been without work for a minute, so, I mean, before I got
Yeah.
this the Dallas gig, so I mean,
yeah,
the way things are right now, it's work, so that's good.
yeah.
And I can, settle down and then keep
What do you know about that industry that other people don't know where they hired you? Because nobody's hiring right now.
It's construction, so construction is still, it's not as
It
good
is.
as it was,
There's still a boom.
but there's
pocket.
still work, there's still work,
Nice.
so.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it is a little bit of a step down. I've always done project management.
That's okay.
What they call field engineer, which is, but I mean,
Oh,
it's still well paid,
it's the slide scale of like doing PM work without the title.
yeah, so.
That's cool.
I'll figure it out, yeah.
That's cool.
So did you, are you still here? You left too, right?
No. I was doing dual residence across the street from the office.
Okay.
Yeah, where I just live. I'm full time. I don't even travel anymore. I just do video calls, and I meet people. And we don't even do dinner meetings. We do 5-hour masterminds, and like it's yeah, we just do it in a hotel. Yeah, and then we don't do meals. Like it's trippy. And we do a lot of AI. Oh, it's really. Remember the old days where it was like, the old days, like none of that applies.
Yeah, for sure.
None of that applies because they don't wanna do like the male-female thing on a trip,
Yeah.
cause that was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably be back here and maybe what the units look like, what the availability rates are.
Cool.
Back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Brady. Brady, in. What a good dog you are. In. Number 16, being afraid to write, where you're worried that other people won't read it. The only thing that matters is that you're going to read it in the future. The only thing that matters is 1 or 2 people are going to want to know that you can write. The only thing that matters is that you might make 17 to 19 million college students credit score rise. I know. Brady's got a new neighbor friend that's a Shih Tzu. Oh, a Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu. Brady, you're a Shih Tzu. Number 17, chasm. 2 parties not talking. Oh my God. The social media makes you a retard in the real world. It's 2 people with algorithms that don't even overlap. This is the chasm. This is the void. This is the void. These jokes just write themselves, which is chasm. 2 parties not talking. Clip it. which is number 19, razor thin margins. Have you heard of social media influencers who are basically social media marketers, which is basically Web 2, talking about how CPMs are dropping, cost per 1,000. It used to be 10, 30, 40 bucks, but definitely 15, 18 bucks. The CPMs are now dropping to the single digits, but I see CPMs dropping to the low single digits. Enjoy getting screwed when you can be replaced by AI at $2 per 1,000, $2 CPMs or $0 CPMs. It's a race to the bottom. That's what my mentor said, Cannon Weaver. He said, race to the bottom. I'm like, why are you racing to the bottom? Why don't you just meet me at the top? And then he's like, no, Larry, you don't understand. And when you say something like, no, Larry, you don't understand, make me understand. And then when you're wrong about it, you are mentoring me about how to not understand stuff. We are not two parties not talking. We are one party mentoring the other party using Web 12. Did I tell you I made $55,000 at a pool party? Yes. And I kept the receipts. And I dropped the 45-minute video before that party even started. I recorded it. But my mentor, he's been doing superstar stuff because my mentor, Cannon Weaver, connected to another mentor. And that mentor that was connected to another mentor is Derek Small. Both of them are superstars. Both of them have ADD. Both of them forget that they gotta do some kind of basic shit. Clip it. Number chasm, two parties not talking. Beacon of family communication. That's a post office. Is social media disconnecting you from your family? It is. The solution? Write them letters, write them Web 12. My God, this video is amazing. I'm gonna just peek by having that video, that number be the last one, which is social media is the opposite of a beacon of family communication. It's all 17 family members have 17 different silos. Do you feel disconnected from your family? Maybe Web 12 them, maybe Web 0 them, which is send them a text message, send them an email, send them a snail mail letter. Has this video been the best video you've ever watched? I hope it has. I don't hope it has. I know it is, because beacon of family communication, beacon of friend communication. Have you missed your friends because everything's fake? Well, I think I just solved that by doing this video, top 10 Web 2 shits on comedy. I really appreciate you, really I do. I enjoy you.